Hello everyone, how are you today? Here to let you know what happened on Friday Night SmackDown WWE main event for June the 3rd, 2022. Top of SmackDown first. I actually enjoyed SmackDown this week for the matches except for one. Jinder Mahal took on Roberto Carrillo one-on-one with Shanky and guys on ringside. It was like a 2-minute match. It was terrible to put on TV because Jinder Mahal and Roberto Carrillo, those guys can go like 10-15 minutes. But not 2 minutes, come on. Like, Roberto did a couple stomps in the corner on Jinder Mahal, who ran out, knocked him down. Then Shanky started dancing on the ring apron, allowed Mahal to pin Roberto from behind. Then after the match, Shanky started dancing with the ring announcer. I laughed seeing Shanky because basically he's turning into the Great Khali 2.0. Because you all remember the Great Khali. They turned him to a dance and laughing stock, and that's what we're going to do with Shanky. It's funny, but that poor guy deserves better. Now to the matches that are worth watching, folks. A rematch from last week. Drew McIntyre and the New Day opened up SmackDown for match-wise against Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Pete Dunne. Last week's match was good. This one was good as well. Action-packed, hard-hitting. At first, Sheamus, Pete Dunne, and Ridge Holland couldn't get out of the box. Like Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods started hitting double team moves one after the other on Pete Dunne. Then Sheamus tagged in. Kofi hit a top rope crossbody on him. Almost won the match, but Sheamus kicked out, so Kofi quickly hit boom drop on him. New Day was kicking butt, and Drew McIntyre hit a running clothesline, knocked down Sheamus hard. They hit belly-to-belly suplexes, two of them back-to-back on Ridge Holland, one after the other. Pete Dunne grabbed Kofi's leg outside the ring, and Sheamus ran at him where Kofi tossed him over the top rope to the outside. Eventually, Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Pete Dunne finally got some offense going. They isolated Xavier Woods, worked on him for a little bit. Then Xavier Woods started fighting back, getting all fired up, ready to win the match, and he ran at Sheamus. Sheamus took him down. Then Xavier Woods got away, tagged in Kofi. Kofi got in. Sheamus and Ridge Holland quickly delivered that double team maneuver they did, like they did last week, where Ridge Holland power slammed Kofi down. And Sheamus quickly jumped off the top rope with a knee drop. They did that to poor Kofi again. Eventually, everybody started fighting everybody. And Xavier Woods had tagged in. He was the legal man. When he fought, Ridge Holland was still legal, but he did not see that Pete Dunne had made the tag. So Xavier Woods ran at Ridge Holland. I think he was going to go for that Roman clothesline he does. While Pete Dunne got in the way of Ridge Holland and grabbed a hold of Xavier Woods and just hit the bitter end for the 1-2-3. That was just a perfect sequence how Xavier Woods was running at Ridge Holland. Pete Dunne got in because he was legal and hit this finisher for the 1-2-3. I just wish they'd be doing more of the Drew McIntyre than what they're doing, putting him with the New Day. Riddick Moss. I'm not going to call him Madcap Moss. I'm going to call him Riddick Moss. He returned. He got his hands on Baron Corbin. Really short match because a couple minutes into it, Riddick Moss grabbed a steel chair and purposely got disqualified and just drilled it right into Baron Corbin's guts and it just blasted over his back repeatedly. So they're going to fight a Hell in a Cell in a no-holds-barred match. That should be good. Six-pack challenge featuring the winner of SmackDown. The winner will face Ronda Rousey. They didn't say win for the SmackDown Women's title. It was Xia Ali, Chelsea Blackheart, Rachel McGonis, Miguel Rodriguez, whatever you want to call her. Shayna Baszler, and Natalya. Backstage, Ali was locked in the locker room. It showed Chelsea Blackheart done it because she was laughing in the ring. This I didn't like. This one thing I didn't like about the match. It was a really good match. Check it out, by the way. Was the referee took forever to ring the bell, which allowed Ali time to make it to the ring. If the whole point of locking her in the locker room is for her to be out of the match, they should have kept her out of the match. Like I said, very good match. Check it out. All 6 of them got a chance to showcase what they could do a little bit. Xia Ali just delivered a snap suplex on Natalya, then kicked right in the back of the head. Almost won it, but Aliyah came out of nowhere, had to run and bulldog on Xia Ali to stop her, pinning Natalya. Miguel, she grabbed a hold of everybody just started destroying them, which was typical. Shayna Baszler stopped her by jumping on the back of a sleeper hold. And then both women went for the middle rope. And that looked nasty how they landed on the outside. That looked bad. Looked painful. Back of the ring, Chelsea Blackheart started fighting Natalya and Aaliyah. Aaliyah started going right after Chelsea Blackheart. So Chelsea Blackheart took Aaliyah outside the ring, drove her face first in the announce table. That looked painful. That looked like it hurt. Back in the ring, Miguel grabbed a hold of Chelsea, suplexed her into the ring on top of Natalya, and then delivered the one-eyed powerbomb on Chelsea Blackheart. Suddenly, as Miguel with the 1-2-3, Shayna Baszler came in and applied that sleeper hold on the back of her again. And as that was happening, Natalya put her arm over Chelsea Blackheart and won the match. So Natalya is the #1 contender to face Ronda Rousey. That's going to be good because they're good friends in real life, Ronda Rousey and Natalya. I don't think they have never faced off one-on-one yet that I can recall. Or if they have, they never went nowhere. So this might be a good chance for them to build that rivalry up and do stuff with it. That's very good. Last match on SmackDown for the tag team titles. Yet again, we saw the Usos compete on both shows the same week. Against Matt Riddle and Nakamura. Basically, the match we saw on Monday Night Raw, we saw on SmackDown. A few minutes into the match, Nakamura went to deliver King Sasuke on one of the Usos outside the ring. Jay it was. And Jay moved out of the way, so Nakamura drove his knee into the steel steps, and then Jay Uso did a nasty-looking kick to his leg, so Nakamura was taken out of the match. He was helped to the back. So Matt Riddle had to face the Usos 2-on-1. Well, I'll tell you something, folks. Matt Riddle put on one hell of an amazing performance. I gotta give that guy a round of applause. He showed what he's capable of doing. He kicked the Usos' ass, folks. Like, running forearms of both of them in the corners, back and forth. They hit overhead Bowie suplexes on both of them. Jump up knee just knocked down Jey Uso. I think he lost a couple teeth with that one. He caught Jimmy coming in for a nice roundhouse kick. He was just all over the Usos. Like, he caught Jay coming with the scoop slam. Jimmy caught him coming though with the jump up Samoan drop. Riddle kicked out. Jimmy went for the top rope Uso splash. Matt Riddle ran up, caught him, and hit the RKO coming off the top rope. That was awesome to see. But as he had done that, two things happened. One, Roman Reigns' music played, which Sami Zayn did that purposely in the production truck they showed. And two, when Riddle jumped off the top rope with the RKO on Jimmy, Jay had made the tag. So as soon as Matt Riddle crashed on the mat apron, Jay came off the top rope just like that. Split second later, hit the Usos splash on Matt Riddle for the 1-2-3. So the Usos retain their tag team titles. It's a very good match, folks. If you want to watch how Matt Riddle is so great in the ring, it showed right there how he is so great in the ring. How he took it to both guys and just kicked their ass. That was awesome to see. Before I get into the results of the main event, next week on SmackDown, Ricochet defends his Intercontinental Championship against Walter. That should be a really good match if they give those two guys like 10-15 minutes. If it's like a 5-minute match, it's not going to be worth watching. But you give those guys 10-15 minutes, they could steal the show on SmackDown next week. And also, Lacey Evans, who was supposed to wrestle on Monday Night Raw, but apparently due to travel issues because she was at a racing event, she couldn't make it to the show on time. So now she's going to be on SmackDown. And still, Vince McMahon doesn't know to put her on Raw or put her on SmackDown. So I don't even know if Lacey Evans is going to be there next Friday night on SmackDown, or they just going to do something to have her show up on Raw instead. You never know these days, because WWE's like, it's like, like a deck of 52 playing cards, and you do that with a deck, and it's called 52 pickup. That's basically how much of a mess WWE is lately with some of the stuff they're doing. Now on to main event. Apollo Crews took on Akira Tozawa. Awesome match, folks. Check this match out. Back and forth. Not one guy could keep the offense going. As soon as one guy did a move, the other guy would do a move right afterwards. So that evenly paced the match. Tozawa dove outside. Apollo Crews caught him and drove his back twice, back to back into the steel ring post. Tozawa hit nice body shots. And then a sunset flip on Apollo. Got a 2 count. Apollo quickly grounded him with a headlock. Tozawa got free quickly. Had a Hurricanrana. And then those 12 kick strikes. Combo right into the Shining Wizard. Apollo kicked out. Blocked Enziguri kick that Tozawa went for. And hit a Enziguri kick for his own. Akira Tozawa dove off the top rope. Apollo caught him. Delivered the jump up. Samoan drop for the 1-2-3, folks. The other match on main event. R-Truth. I'm a huge fan of R-Truth. Always have been. He was on main event, so that was a cool special treat to see. He took on T-Bar. I had a really good match, man. Folks, check this one out. T-Bar ran at Truth. And Truth caught him with a nice boot to the face while T-Bar entered back. When Truth ran across the ropes, T-Bar leveled him with a massive big boot. Truth hit the Stinger Splash in the corner. He ran for it again. T-Bar closed on him down. Delivered a backbreaker on R-Truth and just like tossed him away like he was nothing. Well, that was a big mistake because Truth started throwing punches at him, backing T-Bar into the ropes. Then again, he ran into a big boot. T-Bar went for hard justice. R-Truth countered it. Hit a body slam on T-Bar. They did the 5-knuckle shuffle that John Cena does. He did that on T-Bar. Then he went for the AA. T-Bar countered that. R-Truth quickly countered the move. T-Bar went for hit the AA for the 1-2-3. So I was super happy to see R-Truth pick up the victory. There you have it, folks, on SmackDown. Check out every match that happened besides Humberto versus Jinder Mahal, because that was a waste of time to put that on TV because of the time they got. And Riddick Moss and Baron Corbin, they didn't wrestle Hardy for like maybe a minute. But the other matches, like the 6-pack challenge, the handicap match, I'm calling it, between the Riddle and the Usos, and the 6-man tag, and definitely the matches on main event are worth watching this week, folks. Let me know below what you thought of the show and the matches. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.